Welcome back to week 7 of Word on the Mountain. I'm Liv Oaks.
I'm Cheyenne Martin.
And these are our announcements. To start us off, spring break is coming up and it will last from March 18th through the 22nd.
Seniors are selling Little Debbie cakes for Project Grad, and they're $5 a box. They're big boxes. All orders are due by March 26th, which is the Tuesday after spring break.
Seniors, help Mr. Board help you by filling out the scholarship applications she posts to our Google Classrooms and turning them in because deadlines are coming up really soon.
Yearbook order forms are due today, and they do need to be turned in to Miss Farmer ASAP today so you can get a yearbook.
Report cards go out today, so make sure to get those from your first block teacher.
Hi, Meter Man Jeremy Grove here to give you this 7-day forecast. Let's get right to it. Here on Saturday, it's going to be sunny with a low of 48 and a high of 65. Here on Sunday, it's going to be cloudy with a low of 42 and a high of 60. Moving on to Monday, it's going to be partially cloudy with a low of 28 and a high of 46. Tuesday, it's going to be sunny with a low of 24, high of 42. Wednesday, also going to be sunny, still going to be cold out, low of 32, high of 60. Moving on to Thursday, it's going to be partially cloudy, low of 44, high of 61. And finally, on Friday, 55% chance of rain, still going to be a low of 44, but now it's only going to get up to 58 degrees. That has been Jeremy Grove, your Meteor Man with Weather Central. Next up, we have a meteor barreling towards Earth. More about that later.
Sports! It's sports!
Sorry, I had to get that out.
In baseball, our guys lost a close one, 11-12, Red Boiling Springs on Thursday. They also played a game at home versus Grundy County, losing 3-14.
That's like the pi number.
It was Pi Day yesterday.
That's
as
crazy.
We're recording this. Happy
Pi Day. Happy Pi Day.
Did you know that pi is a number and a food?
I like both of those things.
And in softball, we lost to White County 10-1.
Tennis! Whoppa!
Boy,
Tennis played their first game of the season, their home opener versus Sequatchie County. I like tennis a lot. Our girls took home the win. Guys unfortunately lost in the opener 0-3. Girls won 3-1. Kate Simmons, one of the players for the guys, was awarded at least valuable player as he didn't even show up to the... Wait a minute, that's my name. Cut the camera, cut the camera, cut the camera.
that was really funny, Kate.
Let's move on to
Kate
archery.
didn't show up just like my eyebrows today.
Everyone did well in archery and enjoyed this super epic, fun, awesome time trip. The archery team will know their results Monday from this awesome trip, and they all had a really good time and shot well.
Warren County is looking for a new girls coach, including our very own Coach Sapp. To discuss this development is Eagle Network analyst Jeremy Grove. Jeremy, get on up here.
Now, first off, the idea of Sapp even leaving Van Buren is absolutely blasphemous. I've never heard such a crazy take in my entire life. There is no way, you hear me? Let me say that again for the people that didn't hear me. No way he leaves Van Buren for Warren County. Are we joking? Do you know what he has here? It's unbelievable. I mean, Coach Sullivan, Jeremy Grove. Well, that's all you need, really. I mean, two best people in the school right there. It's unbelievable. And whoever even thought about this rumor, quite frankly, doesn't know what they're talking about.
John Brewer, the Science Doer.
Welcome to the show. On today's episode, we'll be talking about leverage. A lever is a rigid structure like a bar connected to a fulcrum point. A fulcrum point is effectively a point that the bar either pivots on or around. This works because work equals force times distance. So when we diffuse the same amount of force over a greater distance, we can achieve more work. For today's examples, we'll be headed to the auditorium. Alright, so now we're in the auditorium with a piece of equipment that the office let me borrow to help me explain the concept of what a lever is. As we can see here, like I mentioned before, There's a rigid bar here, fixated over a fulcrum point around this area that it pivots around, and another rigid structure there that's slightly shorter than the first one. By moving this longer end of the lever, we can move heavy loads without applying as much force. One good example of an application of a lever is removing a nail using a hammer. As you can see, this nail is slightly askew. To remove it, we can't do that with just our hands because we can't apply enough force. But if we take this hammer, which is a lever, as we can see, fulcrum point, rigid bar, then we can apply force to the longer end and remove the nail. For this next one, I've invited Andre as a volunteer. As we can see, he's braced behind there, not moving. If I initiate from the elbow joint and try and push my forearm forward, he's not moving a bit. But if I initiate from my shoulder joint, straight backwards. This is because the shoulder joint has a greater range of motion, which creates leverage, allowing me to overcome greater forces using the same general arm motion. So for this next one, do not try this at home. I got permission from one of the cheer coaches to use one of their mats. Andre here is wearing a helmet, and I have been trained on how to perform this technique for practice reasons in a light contact fashion safely. Do not try this at home. In case you didn't see how that was functioned as a lever, Andre's arm was the rigid bar, his head was the fulcrum point, and the rest of his body was the other end of the lever. Goodbye and thanks for watching.
Welcome to the Time Channel, where we have the time 24/7. I'm the Time Guy, and we're now taking calls. Hello, caller number 1.
Hey, Time Guy, just want to see what time it was. Thank you.
Yes, it is 8:46. Thank you for the call. You got another caller.
Hey, I was going to call and ask what time it was, but caller number 1 kind of stole my thunder, so.
Well, there's actually a new development. It is now 8:47. Yep. Hello, caller number 3.
Hey, what day is it?
Oh, sorry. You're actually going to need the day channel for that. Yep.
And now for student and staff member of the week.
Our middle school student of the week is Leslie Bracher. She's a very kind-hearted individual who works very hard in class and completes her work. Congratulations.
For our high school student of the week, we have Andrew Durden. Andrew is an amazing student and outstanding artist, and he's just a really cool guy to know in general, honestly. So good job, Andrew.
Now for our staff member of the week.
For our staff member of the week, we have the one and only Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall is an incredible teacher, and I'm so glad that I had the privilege of having him before I graduate. So congratulations, Mr. Hall. We all love you. You're great. All right, guys, that wraps up this week's announcements. Thanks for tuning in to Word on the Mountain. Tune in next week for week 8. I'm Liv Oaks.
I'm Shai Martin.
And this has been
Word on the Mountain.
Welcome back to week 7 of Word on the Mountain.
11 to 12 to Red Bowling. Our guys lost.
I'm the boss, baby.
Hi, the boss, baby. I'm dead.
Goo goo gaga.
We have Monday. It's going to be a high of, low of. It's going to be.
I'm gonna start beatboxing.
What is that noise?
Why a train wreck? What was wrong?
Because that was a train wreck.
Now, first off,
We're gonna get sued!
That's beautiful. I love that.